Hello and welcome to 502 Sessions. I'm your host, Brian Kirby. We've had classical music, rhythm and soul, country music, a vocal duo, and a lot of jazz groups. And so today we have original Irish music. Some might say long overdue. My guest today is Katie McD and the Cross County Band. Katie is a native of Galway. She came to America to study at Berklee College of Music. She's got many credits to her name, and I will let her music speak for itself. Katie McD and the Cross County Band.
On the corner of East Street, I parked my car to see my friends. Why does everyone live on East Street? And I wish I had 5 seconds with you, and I wish I had 5 seconds with you. I wish. Kind of sad looking down East Street as the stars shine on your doorway. Why does everyone love East Street? Paw prints under green lingerie. And I wish I had 5 seconds with you, and I wish I had 5 seconds with you. I wish I had 5 seconds with you. I wish. Saturday night, glad rags on East Street. It's not that I'm meant to see you here, but everyone loves East Street. Boston City lights turn on my heels. Those Boston City lights turn on my heels. Those Boston City lights turn on my heels. all the horsemen held high. Everything I love has passed me by. You call my bluff, all the stars in the sky, all the horsemen held high. Everything I love has passed me by, and you are my love. You are my love, and you are my love. You are my love. In this roundabout, I haven't quite figured out which one who. Could it be you? And you are divine. You are divine. And you are divine. You are divine. You call my bluff, all the stars in the sky, all the horsemen held high. Everything I love has passed me by. Could it be you? All the stars in the sky. Could it be you? All the stars in the sky. Which all the stars in the sky. Could it be you? All the stars in the sky. Could it be you? All the stars in the sky. All the stars in the sky. Smisha Turiak, Turiak Bisme, Agus Kay and Dinner, a Tayam me conch fui. O Nura Honig Constrancher, Agus Ho, Shay. Share na dini mochlan agus cé hé an duine tayam me country. Oh, nuair a tháinig an strainsear agus thó sé ar an barrig mó. Thóg sé mo agus thó sé
502 Sessions, I'm Brian Kirby. Our guest today is Katie McD and the Cross County Band. And I have with me Katie McD and Martin Butler. And I will ask Martin, what do you play?
The Bowron.
And you spell it?
Bodhran.
And pronounce it again?
Bowron.
Okay, great.
That's just for fun to confuse you.
And it does. It certainly did confuse me when I got the sheet. So Katie, these are all original tunes.
Yes.
Original Irish music. So when the first song, tell me the name of that, and then I know there's a story behind that, because we'll go ahead and tell me the name of that tune.
Back on E.
Back on E, and part of the lyrics are "Everybody lives on E Street."
Yes.
And so that must be something coming from Galway to Berklee. I'm taking, what's the meaning behind "Everybody lives on E Street"?
Well, I had a friend, and she used to live on E Street, and she was going out with a guy on E Street, and her friends lived on E Street, and she moved out of E Street, but still went to visit E Street and broke up with her boyfriend on E Street. So it was like a funny song. You know, she fell in love with his cat, so she'd walk by the window and she'd see his cat up at the window. And this is the whole kind of story behind the song. It's just about how everybody seemed to live on East Street. So she never wanted the guy to think she was going to visit him or to stalk him or to see where he was. So, you know.
So she just went to see the cat?
Yeah, she'd look at the cat on the window and visit her friends.
The cat would longingly put a paw up on the window and
exactly.
say, "Oh, please come pat me." So I thought maybe there was more of an Irish connection, like when people come from Galway, they all move to E Street for some reason, but it just happens to be your little...
It happens to be my little story, my
friends.
Yeah.
So she lived on E Street and broke up. Man,
Yeah.
that is close.
And there's a big hub of Irish people in that neighbourhood anyway, so you couldn't get out of your own way in that social circle. Every time you went there, you're running into people you knew.
So when she broke up with him, everybody
she had
knew.
to be there anyway, and it was awkward, yeah.
Oh, man. So there's an autobiographical tune. So that one seemed to write itself?
Yes.
Basically?
Yes. It was funny because it actually was part of a project in college when I was at Tufts University. I was taking a psychology of music class, and they asked us to show the whole making of a song. So I had to show all my rough work, what I threw away, what I kept, and where it came from. And so it was a fun project.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you back me up just a little bit here, or back up a little bit for me. So you came from Galway to attend Berklee.
Yes.
That was your first time here?
Yes, I got a scholarship, and I decided to come over for 5 weeks and try it out. And I had such a brilliant time. I came back then for another semester, and then I went to Tufts University after that.
So you didn't finish Berklee?
No, I didn't. No, most people who are famous don't finish Berklee.
No, that I know. That I've heard before. So what did you do at Tufts?
So I actually ended up doing sociology.
Oh,
so I did
my
at
goodness.
Tufts, yeah. Well, it's different when you're a vocalist at Berklee because if you're an instrumentalist, you have to practice 10 hours a day. When you're a vocalist, you get a lot out of a couple of months at Berklee.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
because it's not like you have to practice for 10 hours a day, you know.
And how did you meet your bandmates here?
Well, Martin, I met in Mr. Dooley's. A friend of mine dragged me out on a Friday night when I didn't want to go. And
Yeah, a likely excuse.
I ended up with him.
You know, I was playing in a different band at the time, and one of the lads in the band knew Katie and introduced me, and we just started chatting about different things musically and, you know, trying to solve all the world's problems over a pint of Guinness. And
Yeah, that'll do it.
always. And so we end up playing the odd show here and there, and we've been doing a few things here and there ever since, you know. It was about, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
And so he was playing that night?
Yeah, he was playing that night, and that's how we met, and we ended up chatting. And then my other bandmate, Nigel, who plays the mandolin, we met in the Burren. So we did years ago. And we ended up playing in different bands for about 5 years, and now he plays with a lot of different bands. So he comes and joins us as a special guest, as he is today.
So I have been remiss, though. Please introduce me to your bandmates. So who are they and what are their names?
Martin Butler.
Yes, thank you.
Martin Butler, yes.
Yeah. Danielle Kleeman.
Okay.
And Marie Kettering.
Kettering.
Kettering. I
You're
can
gonna get
never
it right.
pronounce
Yeah,
her
no.
name right.
Yikes.
I'm sorry. And Nigel Glover.
All right,
Yeah.
great. On mandolin.
Yes.
what is your writing process like? You took the psychology of music class, which plays right into what I ask most guests. Is I want to know, what's your writing process like? Do the songs come to you as you're riding in the car? Or do you work for something on months on end?
Yeah, well, it depends really. If somebody approaches me to write a soundtrack, then my process is different. The approach is different. Normally I'll be in the car or somewhere and a tune will come into my head, an air, and lyrics will then form. Or I might hear a line that somebody said and I'll write it down, and then I'll be like, gosh, that would make a great song, and I hijack it and use it in a song. And when I go home, I always pick up great lines, because people have a lot of old idioms and sayings in Ireland. So I always have a load of new words coming back and lines. But when I am commissioned to write something, I have to think about the subject and everything that I need to take in. For example, when we were writing the soundtrack for No Eye to Pity Her, which was an Irish movie, a historical movie based on the history of Galway City, set in the 1650s, we had to research all the historical content, and Martin is an absolutely wonderful historian, so anytime I was getting the colour of their jackets wrong or stuff, he'd be like, no.
Wow, that's detailed.
Wow. Yeah, there was a lot of detail in this, and you'll hear the tune later, but there's a lot of research in commissions. When I did another soundtrack for Stories of the Fairy Folk, which was a documentary about three storytellers from Scotland, the director gave me different things that she wanted in the song, you know what I mean? Stories of the Fairy Folk.
So you had to work those in?
Yeah, I had to work those into the song and make sure they rhymed and all of that. And sometimes, stuff doesn't rhyme. But
all right.
That's okay.
Well, let's hear some more Katie McD music.
Thank you.
Katie McD and the Cross County Band on 502 Sessions.
Sundog's blessing in the sky. You look for little anchors in my eye. As you turn your looking light and reflected the cracks in my past. If I tell me, what is it that you see? I and the memories of home keep you right where you are. There's a plan to go home, it's like a song in an Irish bar. Walking along Castle Island, wishing you were in Barnastrand. Holding your nephew's hand. We all come to America to get away. Never in our wildest dreams do we plan to stay. But then years pass on and the feelings still remain. Maybe if things were different, we'd be home today. We'd be home today. There's an immigrant soul under southern stars, and memories of home keep you right where you are. There's a plan to go home, it's like a song in an Irish bar. Walking along Castle Island, wishing you were in Barnastrand. Holding your nephew's hands. We walked along the waterfront, up Bunker down on Main. We met at the monument where everybody knew our names. First kiss on 40 flights, friends on the stoop on summer nights. Church door was always open as the bells rang out for you and me, for all to see on a wedding day. There's an immigrant soul under southern stars, and memories of home keep you right where you are. There's a plan to go home, it's like a song in an Irish bar. Walking along Castle Island, wishing you were in Barnastrand. Holding your nephew's hands. La 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 la. Longshoremen have all but gone, alas, their memories are still here. Gravestones face Ireland, but one thing is clear: their souls are back in the old country. There's a plan to go home, it's like a song in an Irish bar. Walking along Castle Island, wishing you were in Barnastrand. Holding your nephew's hands. Prince and Rolex sitting on the table, half torn open, silver foil musty paper. Not a very steeple, tight for a young girl. What you sung, girl, what you sung, girl. What you sung, girl, what you sung, girl. What you sung, girl, what you sung, girl. And I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why I see a dirty sun. Don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why I see a dirty sun. Language books lying in the bathroom, dog-eared material. 2,000 times I must have read them. No sense of relevance when you're gonna grow up, when you're gonna show up on time. What you sung, girl, what you sung, girl, what you sung, girl, what you sung, girl. And I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why I see a dirty sun. I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why I see a dirty sun. And I look at my window with that dirty sun. Wish upon a tall path I might meet someone through that dirty sun, dirty sun. What you sung, girl, what you sung, girl, what you sung, girl, what you sung, girl. And I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why I see a dirty sun. I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why I see a dirty sun. Dirty sun. What you sung, girl, what you sung, girl, what you sung, girl, what you sung, girl. And I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why I see a dirty sun. Don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why I see a dirty sun.
502 Sessions, Katie McD and the Cross County Band. I'm back with Katie McD and Danielle. I'm sorry, Danielle Kleeman. Okay, so how did you two meet? You mentioned it earlier, but
I used to do sing-alongs in Charlestown for kids. And
she's kind of old
we
for.
met.
Wow. Like, how old were the kids?
I was doing it with her. I wasn't one of the kids.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah.
Good. These tunes are all yours today, or they're co-written, or?
Most of the songs are my own. Martin co-wrote the soundtrack with me,
Okay.
which was the one that we spoke about earlier, No Eye to Pity Her.
And you have quite a few writing credits to your name, such as that you wrote the theme to a play?
Yes, Man from Inniskeen. That's kind of our last. That's our fun track.
Okay.
That was actually a poem written by Patrick Kavanagh, and the Kavanagh Centre actually have asked me for a copy of the song the music that I put to the poem.
Okay.
It's by a famous poet, Patrick Kavanagh, and myself and who was with me? I can't remember.
That's okay. No.
All the gang from the House of Ireland. This is a shebeen, which is a pub in somebody's house in Ireland. They call it a shebeen.
Is that legal?
It's legal if you don't charge for it.
No. Oh, so it's just a party. It's a party then.
Party. It's a party
okay.
bar. Yeah.
All right, it's a house. You just party.
So,
okay.
We went from the House of Ireland to Ireland, and we did a little tour with this play, Man from Inniskeen.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so all the musicians that would gather in the house and play sessions and stuff came with us. So it was a fun time. And we got invited by the Kavanagh Centre to perform at the Kavanagh Centre.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the famous poet has his own...
Yeah, he has his own centre, and you have to be invited to perform there. So this play...
Really, you can't just walk down and knock on the door.
Hey,
who'd have thought?
Play here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's quite an honor then.
Yeah, it was really great. We had a really fun time, and we also performed in Belfast, which I had never performed in Belfast before. And we did, I think we did 1 or 2 dates in Dublin as well.
So how long have you been here? I mean, so you go back and forth a lot?
When I came over here first, because of the visas and stuff I was on, I was back and forth a lot, and I really wasn't permanently here till probably 2001.
Oh.
Yeah, so that really was when I kind of I'm here.
So you've been here quite a while, though.
Yeah,
but
I
you
have.
still go back
I
to
have.
gig, or all these gigs you're
yes.
talking about
no,
were?
No, I go back and I tour Ireland regularly.
No kidding, okay.
Yeah, so I would go back for the Flas every year in
And explain that to us.
August. So a Fla is like a big celebration of Irish music, and every year they pick a county and the Fla is held in that county.
Oh.
So last year it was held in Sligo. It'll be held in Sligo again, and then whatever county gets picked again. And everybody who plays music will go and play at the Fla. And there'll also be competitions and workshops and everything. But to give you an example, you're walking down the street and you decide to go in and get a cappuccino. And then there's a family sitting beside you with their tin whistles.
Oh.
And they're all playing. And they could be like 6-year-old and 10-year-old playing with mum and dad. And it's amazing. It's amazing. Everyone's just playing on the streets, and it's wonderful.
So music is a large part of the home environment?
Oh, it is. It is. A lot of
So everybody's
Irish
a musician?
tunes, yeah, a lot of Irish. Well, you never say to anybody that you sing in Ireland.
Oh.
Because they say, what do you mean? Everybody sings.
And so let me ask you a question about, so here, I don't know how this probably seems silly to you, Irish, native Irish. So our St. Patrick's Day here, where we just go, right? So that's not as big a deal, right? And
I always
Well,
asked her about that.
I wouldn't say that it's not as big a deal. I would say that culturally we have a lot of different customs. You know what I mean? When we were kids, the first thing you did was you got your little badge. So you went to the shop and you bought a badge, and it was of St. Patrick or the Irish flag, and then you had to go and you get your shamrock and you put your shamrock in the badge, and you always go to the parade. You know what I mean? I think it was a very family oriented event for us when we were growing up, not as much of I know there's a lot of drinking that goes on and whatever, but it was very family oriented. You just got the kids and we went to watch the parade and see how good it was, how short it was, how long it was. It was just, and actually Martin always tells this story at one of our shows. There was one year that they forgot to put St. Patrick in the parade, the St. Patrick
Really?
parade. They were so busy
How
bringing
awkward.
people from all over the world that they forgot to put St. Patrick in the parade.
And there wasn't some kind of miracle where it just, no, interesting.
Was that here or was that?
That
It
was
wouldn't
in
be
Ireland.
here.
That's what I'm saying. It was in
It
Ireland.
was in Ireland, and okay.
And I've also heard that the gigging situation is a bit different because, over here we do 4-hour gigs at a club or something, and in Ireland everything closes up at 11 or 11:30, and so.
Well, it has changed a little bit. I think it's a bit later now, but that has always been the tradition. I mean, I think some Irish musicians get a shock when they come over here and they're playing a 4-hour gig, because normally they play,
So you squeeze all the fun
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2 hours there. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so you have some more songs for us.
Yes.
All right, Katie McD and the Cross County Band here on 502 Sessions.
I miss you, sunny boy, across the Irish Sea. I know you're out there playing a tune for me. I know it's gonna be a while now, but we are strong. I know you're waiting for my smile. Hopefully it won't be too long till the rolling hills of Connemara take me home again. Till the rolling hills of Connemara take me home again. You
heather on the bends. A glimpse of iron, a mighty view as I watch the sun go down on Galway Bay. Play away, oh play away that tune again. Play away that tune again.
Take me home again, and the rolling hills of Connemara. Take me home again. In dreams she comes to me, whispering softly, Rebel soldiers, save me from this travesty, besieged by land and sea, Galway yards to be free. Hear the UN cry of men die who never marched to an English drum. The North Atlantic drift carries their return, rebel soldiers home to storm the garrison. Merchant families flee from God, king and country. Hear the UN cry of men die who never marched to an English drum. With no eye to pity her, or to shed a mournful tear, in her eyes I see her soul. This June from yesteryear. The city of the tribes held with the guise of deceit. The tally men they come to collect from the Commonwealth. Merchant families flee from God, king and country. Hear the UN cry of men die who never marched to an English drum. With no eye to pity her, or to shed a mournful tear, in her eyes I see our land. This June from yesteryear. La da 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 la da 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 with no eye to pity her, or to shed a mournful tear, in her eyes I see her soul. This June from yesteryear, with no eye to pity her, to shed a mournful tear, in her eyes I see our land. This June from yesteryear, in her eyes I see our land.
502 Sessions, Brian Kirby, that's me. I'm back with Katie McD and Martin this time. And so, Katie, the immigrant song, I heard a story in there.
Yeah.
So I guess the song is the story, but why don't you give me some more background on that?
Sure. It's really about the things I miss. You know, when I am here, the biggest thing I miss is holding my nephew's hands, walking along the beach, Barna Strand in Ireland, and just seeing them. And just, you always feel when you're an immigrant from transplanted from another country, you always feel that you want to go home. And the more you're here, you're more American, you're more Americanized, and the feeling kind of goes, but it's, you know, you become a little bit more settled, but it's always there.
So Katie McD, Martin Butler, thank you for being here today. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Had a wonderful time. Thank you.
Nice playing. I'm no expert on the Boron, but it sounds great to me. So I really appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you.
502 Sessions, Katie McD and the Cross County Band. Their information will be up shortly. You can contact Katie McD through her website. Your website is, you might as well...
Is katiemacd.com.
Oh, it couldn't be easier. You can contact me at 502sessions@gmail.com. You can check out more of our shows at 502sessions.com. Remember, 502 Sessions is all about original music, and we want to give musicians a chance to showcase their original tunes. Katie McD and the Cross County Band, great original Irish music with a few traditional tunes mixed in there. So we're not averse to that, but it is all about original music. So if you're in a band or you're a performer and you think you might make a good feature on a show, don't hesitate to contact me. I do respond to all emails and I check out all links, and that's 502sessions@gmail.com. Katie McD,
Thank you.
Martin Butler, thank you.
Little John came home to face his family one night, and he had taken on a couple of drinks to set his mind to right. For the news that he was bringing was to change their lives for good, and he tried to tell them nicely, find the best words if he could. He rehearsed his big announcement as he stood outside the door, and his wife was summoned softly while his kids played on the floor. When he gazing through the window at this world he would destroy, he remembered an old ballad that he learned when just a boy. We had a mortgage to pay and with 6 mouths to feed. How am I to see to what my family needs? I take up me old guitar and I play wide and far, and I sing against the corporation's greed. He wept as he related to the news to him was told, that the busman dealt the bullet with a voice so sharp and cold. Then sizing and outsourcing were 2 words that he had used. When little John protested, his objections were refused. Well, the news must be delivered, they were marched towards the door. But kindly leave the building, you don't work here anymore. And thank you for the service that you've given through the years, and the social welfare system will assist to dry your tears. We had a mortgage to pay and with 6 mouths to feed. How am I to see to what my family needs? I take up me old guitar and I play wide and far, and I'd sing against the corporation's greed. Little John departed with his comrades close in tow, and after 18 bloody years he left with nothing much to show for all the dedication that he'd given to the job. Without a golden handshake or redundancy few bob. The hammer once was his position, was consigned to foreign shores, and the busman got a raise for exploitation of the poor, and the holders of the shares received a handsome little check, while little John and Co were left to ponder what was next. With a mortgage to pay and with 6 mouths to feed, how am I to see to what my family needs? I'd take up me old guitar and I'd play wide and far, and I'd sing against the corporation's greed. This next song is about all the things that can happen behind your back as you're waiting for your pint of Guinness to settle. One thing about drinking Guinness, it makes you a very patient drinker. This is a song called The Brown to Black. A hard new day is over, you're heading for the pub with O'Malley who's from Wexford and what's his name, the dub. The match kicked off a while ago to miss is a sin, and the lads give you the thirsty look to get the gargle in. The telly's in the corner, you strain your neck to see there's far too many people, why weren't you there at 3? You turned to face the 7 points while gasping for a sup.